Hello everybody and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 3. I kind of don't remember what we were doing last time. I know we were doing like side quests and stuff. I don't know if we have anything else. If there's anything else currently. All right. So we're still sending these assassins off to get them up to full rank. I just sent out another one here in Virginia, so have that going on. Let me see. So we have, I think we're just continuing the main missions at this point. I don't think that we have anything else currently. There was no other homestead missions or anything, so I think it's still just continuing on with the main quest. So, alright. Meeting back up with Hatham again.
We need to know what the Loyalists are planning, if we're to put an end to this.
I've tried, but the soldiers themselves are told nothing now, only to await orders from above.
Keep digging. Come find me when you have something worth sharing. We're so close to victory. A few more well-placed attacks and we'll be able to put an end to the Civil War and be rid of the Crown.
What do you intend?
Well, nothing at the moment, since we're completely in the dark.
I thought the Templars had eyes and ears everywhere.
Oh, we did. Until you started cutting them off.
Your contact said orders from above. It tells us exactly what we need to do. Track down the Loyalist commanders.
Come on, get off the fucking steps. Jesus Christ. What is the necessity of this? For being honest. Like this back and forth, jumping around.
Have you considered the proposal? I'm unconvinced. To reinforce them would leave New York exposed. It's hard enough maintaining order with our current numbers. Cut in half.
Yet if we do not join with them, they risk defeat. And then what?
Well, they should have come by sea.
Talking in circles. We'll learn nothing watching as we are.
Then what do you propose we do? March in there and demand answers?
Well, yes.
Ambush!
Connor? Little help here?
Leave the commanders alive, Connor. We can interrogate them.
Bring them back to my quarters at Fort George
who the
and
fuck
see
was
what
that?
secrets they might share.
You see that guy running over there? There was a guy who just like sprinted by.
Well, you best get after him then.
the
You
hell?
go. I will watch the prisoners.
No, you do it.
Why me?
Because I said so. Now go.
Help! I need help!
Here we are.
Move.
Go to hell.
I said move.
Wait. I'll tell you anything.
Okay, just walk through the cart.
Anything, only don't make
We
me
just
go
have
in
some
there.
questions for you.
Cross that threshold, and I'm a dead man.
There you are, Connor. I was worried you might have gotten lost. Come along, then.
Move it, move it. Fucking move! Jesus Christ. Why risk just getting, like, pushed? Just walk. Fucking dumbass. You know what? Fine. It's what you want. I will continue pushing you. There you go. I'll just keep pushing you because you're being a dickhead.
What are the British planning?
To march from Philadelphia. That city's finished. New York's the key. They'll double our numbers, push back the rebels.
When do they begin?
2 days from now.
June 18th. I must warn Washington.
You see? That wasn't so very difficult now, was it?
I've told you everything. Now let me go.
Of course. The other two said the same. It
Love
must
how
be true.
You
the
killed
blade cutting
You
his
killed
throat
all
and the
of them.
sound did not
They'd have
line
warned
up.
the loyalists.
That's
You
great.
could have held him until the fight was done.
What? And waste precious time and money on their care? What would be the point? They'd given up everything they knew. I'll meet you at Valley Forge.
Shelton and Tweed Undertakers. Count on them to provide the full range of peaceful, dignified services for your daily departed.
Okay.
Your fishing needs come to Captain Hornbill's. Whether a fleet or a weekend angler.
What do you like? Why are you coming after me? Oh, I have like a slight wanted level, I guess. Alright, well, I guess I'll... Alright, what had me come in here... You know, I am starting to dislike playing this game strictly because of the fact that the game is so broken. Like, it's so wild to me. See, they're both printer shops. Like, what am I supposed to fucking do? it's so wild to me that we could be in a situation in which, like, because this is like how it used to be, and I'm not even kidding when I say that we were at a point, right, at one time where when games were getting like remastered and shit, they were actually being made better. Like, there was a time, and that time was more or less on like in the middle of the PS4 and Xbox One days. When we were like in the middle of that specifically, I'm gonna actually go down here. When we were in the middle of that, any games that were getting remastered, a lot of times were actually, when they were coming out, they were actually running a lot better, and just like they were just overall better off than remastered games coming out today. Wait, hold on. It said that did it say that that failed? Oh no. Okay. I was like, did that say fucking failed? Because it was 100%. Like, this game was released like when did this come out? So yeah, like, this was released in 2019. And I don't remember which game. I don't remember which game you got this as part of this, like, the season pass. I don't remember if it was Are you fucking serious? But minding your own business, you fucking retarded fuck. Now you're all gonna die. Including your fucking dog. How about minding your own fucking business? No, I'm killing you too. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here. So this game comes out in 2019. I don't remember which game it was. I don't think it was with Odyssey. It might have been. I don't even remember when Valhalla released, to be honest. Point is that this game is, was like released, when the like right before the Series X and PS5 came out. But remember, like, it was probably back in, like, I would even go as far as saying, like, the early days of it's gonna lead me out to the other side. I would even go so far as to say the early days of the Xbox One and PS4, like back between like 2013 and like 2016. when we were getting games that like were remastered, they were remastered. Like this game is so utterly broken. It's like it's an embarrassment. Like I honestly, like I really, and again, like when we were playing Revelations, I really talked this game up, and I would go so far as to say that if you play the original version of this, you're actually going to have a better off. You're going to be better off playing the original version of this game versus the remaster, because the remaster is broken beyond belief. This game has so many fucking problems, some of which are game breaking, and it's kind of upsetting to me. Because I really liked this game, and I really liked this. I liked the story of this game. It wasn't necessarily as in depth of a like main story. I mean, unless you played it kind of like, if you played it consistently, the main story all the way through, and you kind of didn't do a lot of the like side content, like the homestead stuff, it would kind of be a little bit better. But but basically, this story is not as deep as some of the other Assassin's Creed stories. But with that being said, I really enjoyed this game a lot more than I had enjoyed, the repetitive nature of the Ezio trilogy.
You seem to think I favor him, but my enemy is a notion, not a nation. It is wrong to compel obedience, whether to the British Crown or the Templar Cross. And I hope in time the Loyalists will see this too, for they are also victims.
You oppose tyranny, injustice. These are just symptoms. Their true cause is human weakness. Why do you think I keep on trying to show you the error of your way?
You have said much, yes, but you have shown me nothing.
Then we'll have to remedy that then, won't we?
Sir.
Hello, Connor. What brings you here?
The British have recalled their men in Philadelphia. They march for New York.
Very well. I'll move our forces to Monmouth. If we can rout them, we'll have finally turned the tide.
And what's this?
Private
Oh, of
correspondence.
course it is. Would you like to know what it says, Connor? It seems your good friend here has just ordered an attack on your village. Although attack might be putting it mildly. Well, tell him, Commander.
We've been receiving reports of Allied natives working with the British. I've asked my men to put a stop to it.
By burning their villages and salting the land, by calling for their extermination, according to this letter. Not the first time, either. Tell them what you did 14 years ago.
That was another time. The 7 Years' War.
And so now you see what happens to this great man when under duress. He makes excuses, displaces blame, does a great many things, in fact, except take responsibility!
Enough! Who did what and why must wait. My people come first.
Then let's be off.
No. You and I are finished.
Son.
Do you think me so soft that by calling me son, I might change my mind? How long did you sit on this information, or am I to believe you discovered it now? My mother's blood may stain another's hands, but Charles Lee is no less a monster, and all he does by your command. A warning to you both. Choose to follow me or oppose me, and I will kill you.
Okay, well, that one was quick. Get over here! Jesus Christ. Come on. One more. Goodbye.
I should make sure the village is safe.
Well, that doesn't look safe down there. This looks like the opposite of safe right here. I'll just waiting.
Radun hagedun.
That's me.
Za shewe. Nekti ohnu jera. Wakanu dunyu hue dogati go oya rungwe ayezenesege.
Unka giga oya rungwe.
De ohne gujes Charles Lee. Luana tukwa yasagoya donhawe kano dogu dano dohkara ni hadi.
Nahoda? Ka nuwe nye honenu.
Wakte sagodi dashtana tini hadi ayun kiyun hunta.
Ja, jättet kari hoyeri.
Ona dera di desa ni ku hare. Ya kontak desa du huntoni negiga ne ayagoderio.
Onneksi jos jagane, ke tom zonta kedaste.
Stop him with non-lethal methods. Alright, so we got those done. Alright, so these two are now rank 11. So we can send just two of them. Let's try to get this other guy to rank 11. once we complete this and we get all of the locations into our hands, or Templar hands. Then we'll be able to send them on the other missions, like the quicker ones. Come on, you idiots. You know, I really dread, with how this game is, I really dread Rogue. The remastering of Rogue. I really do. It is.
Skana kana dogo.
Dun hagedum. The wase danika.
Na hoda.
Gwegum ha krori ne Charles Lee. But triot de hona do honzonia yung kia wanto. Dun gon easy on say na what is it?
Atoga tigarungwe.
Harud zi dizat ni gorha denu. Zia sade nyanda de squat ni gorha gani. Nik zi ona gar runete. Zi gwan ho garum de.
They got no ska gi.
Connect you what you scan zi what gwanya has in a square the new stats again. Then you start ni gorha di hanto. Then what does want ducks out there nezungwe da sum.
Zadarissa.
Ang gadorissa no no za heyum.
I am not your enemy. Oh, sorry. Oh, am I dead? I didn't even realize I had to press square. But all right, we'll try this again.
Skana kana dogo.
Dun hagedum. The wase danika.
Na hoda.
Gwegum ha krori ne Charles Lee. But triot de hona do honzonia yung kia wanto. Dun gon easy on say na what is it?
Atoga tigarungwe.
Harud zi dizat ni gorha denu. Zia sade nyanda de squat ni gorha gani. Nik zi ona gar runete. Zi gwan ho garum de.
They got no ska gi.
Connect you what you scan zi what gwanya has in a square the new stats again. Then you start ni gorha di hanto. Then what does want ducks out there nezungwe da sum.
Zadarissa.
Ang gadorissa no no za heyum.
There you go. I pressed square this time. My bad.
Yo tena. Tas is a dansum. Zika do het stane. Radun hagedum. Charles Lee. Mountmouth. Was at the hajib. Asagon hat dumase. Zina hodum patriot. Ranadeno yuni. Jurhan saga. Asagon nasete. On doktangi kamoterio. Runudio hot quenu. Ungenungwe da summa. Odiatanum statunge.
Iwe reya nawando taingwa ya danu staduge. Ona wasadarissa yung jadaro.
I'm sorry, friend. Wow. And the sound on that one. Yeah, like the sound in this game is broken. There's just so many, like... I just have to say, like, I think for me, the reason why I feel... The reason why I feel so disappointed is you have to understand that, like, for me, I really love this game in the sense that, like, I feel like there's a lot about this game that I think is just more fun than like what they were doing with the Ezio trilogy. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, the Ezio trilogy, especially like 2 and Brotherhood, have phenomenal storytelling. That, you know, end over end, gameplay wise, the improvements upon the gameplay get a lot better. But this game kind of reinvented the wheel in terms of like how there was like control with the character. There was the hunting stuff. I don't know. It's just like there was a lot to this game that I just felt was just so much better. And it's just like I'm just so let down by the fact that this game is so badly optimized. It's just like it's appalling to me how poor this game like is in terms of like. Sorry, I should have had my hidden blade out, but it's just appalling to me and how poorly optimized this game is. And it's I mean, I shouldn't, you know, I obviously shouldn't be surprised, but like I feel like really what we need is we need I mean, we're seeing like Night Dive, they do a lot of like really good work. We need some like companies that are a little bit bigger than like Night Dive, for example, doing remasters of games and making them run really well.
If the enemy is allowed to push through, we will lose what precious little ground we have gained.
Okay, the Battle of Monmouth. I feel like if you're gonna do a remaster, it needs to be. It obviously needs to be performing and looking better than the original, which this game is not.
Where is Charles Lee?
That Batar. He shows up in the middle of our preparations and just takes charge. Screams at everyone to advance, and then rides away. I am left to pick up the pieces. Where did they come from? Send word that we are falling back! Everyone, to me! Now! Now!
I will hold the area while you bring them to safety.
I grant you my finest soldiers to serve as your personal guard. There is nothing they will not do to ensure you are victorious. Bonne chance, mon ami.
Right.
We'll push these redcoats back yet? That should slow them down.
There we are.
Push these redcoats back yet? Bought us some time, sir. That should slow them down.
Yeah, this is. You know, is there any way that I can just restart this? Because that's going to be a loss. I can already tell.
We'll push these redcoats back yet. That should slow them down.
Well, what's slowing them down is me. Well, technically I'm the slow one. I mean, there's like fucking 4 platoons here. And I can only fire 1 shot every, like...
We'll push these redcoats back yet.
I don't know how I'm supposed to kill 2 platoons at once with cannonball. Oh, there we go, I guess.
Bought us some time, sir. A perfect shot. We'll push these redcoats back yet. Bought us some time, sir.
Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to do this.
That should slow them down.
Because, like, in all honesty, I don't reload fast enough.
Push these redcoats back yet. Bought us some time, sir.
I mean, if I hurry up over here. There we go. And then we'll just keep on firing back.
That should slow them down. We're pushing.
There we go. Okay.
We are low on ammunition, sir, and the enemy advances.
Then we need to pull back, rejoin the others, and cover their escape.
We've got retreating return. We must remain here. We're dead men. If we remain here, we're dead men. Don't let the lobster back shoot. Retreat, brothers.
Should I be... Oh. Should I be using a fucking, like, a horse? How much time is left on this, by the way? 5 minutes.
We've done all we can. We must fully open fire.
I mean, I seemingly can't call my horse, so... I guess I'm just running.
We need to go now. We need to go now.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I guess you didn't actually need the horse, but I thought it was gonna be a farther distance.
Well done, my friend. You have saved many lives today.
Connor?
Charles Lee has betrayed you. He forced retreat in the midst of battle, hoping the loss would take the lives of your men and see you relieved of your command.
What?
I'm sure he will come and spin a tale saying that he was outnumbered or I was somehow to blame. All lies. I will say it one last time. That man is your enemy, and he will not stop until you are dead or dishonored.
Connor's
That's
tale
another
rings
game.
true. Lee was acting most odd upon the battlefield.
I will investigate these allegations at once.
The time for that is long past.
This must be done properly, else we're no better than those we oppose. Never mind the political ramifications of such an act.
Should you choose to spare Lee's life, then I will take it myself. Enjoy your victory, Commander. It will be the last I deliver you.
Well, there we go. Oh shit! And I got a bunch of money. Okay. A naval convoy, by the way. That's how I got that money.
Something's happened, Desmond.
What?
Abstergo has your dad.
Where?
My dad?
Same place they were holding you.
What are you two waiting for? Let's go.
There's more.
Hello again, Mr. Miles. I hope this message finds you well, or as well as it can, all things considered. It appears we now each have something the other desires. I propose a trade. Bring me the apple, and I'll return your father to you no worse for the wear. Should you refuse, he will still be returned, albeit much worse for the wear. I assume you'd like to avoid an unpleasant outcome.
I always knew it would come to this. Just not so soon. I wonder if Abstergo even knows what's about to happen. And has this been a part of their plan all along? Maybe they want the world to end. To see it all burned away. Then they'd have their new world, ripe for the reshaping. We talked about looking for another power source, leaving him there. It's probably what he'd want, for us to finish the mission. But I can't. It's hard enough taking a life, but letting one be taken? Knowing there was something I could do about it? Not a chance. Might be I'm risking my life, risking all our lives to save an asshole. What else am I supposed to do? That asshole is my dad.
Okay, well. You act like I care.
They're probably holding your father on the upper level. Same place they kept you. There's an elevator bank down the hall. Try not to let them see you.
They know I'm here, Rebecca. There's no way they don't.
This is a bad idea.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk in. Like, oh my god, that's Desmond Miles.
Hand over your weapons and come with me, sir.
I can show myself in, but thanks for the offer.
I'd rather this not turn ugly, Mr. Miles.
Then let me through.
Subdue the subject, please.
A second. Alright. Goodbye. Hey, where'd everybody go? Why are you guys running?
hostile environment. Really.
Where's my father?
You'll see him soon enough. Now be a good boy and wait for security to fetch you.
You're gonna have to climb the rest of the way.
Well, yeah. It wouldn't be one of these missions without a bunch of climbing now, would it?
Headed up the elevator shaft. Send someone in.
Okay. Oh, is it this right here? That's these. Okay.
Need eyes on him. He can't be far. Where the hell is he?
Bye.
Sorry, but I just don't know where he is.
That's okay. I do.
See ya. Okay, get up! Are we just going through the window since they broke that?
Give me the apple. Let's not draw this out. You got nowhere to go, and I've got a gun.
Ooh.
Speaking of which, it's the 21st century and you're still running around with only a tiny knife for protection? It's stupid.
Well, I just killed like 15 guards with that knife.
Game's over. Not now. Not now. Я еще ждет работа. Нет. Get out!
What the hell was that?
Get out! Get out! Get out!
See ya.
Enough is enough, Mr. Miles. I invited you here in the spirit of cooperation, but you responded to my hospitality with only violence. I had hoped we might preserve you and further study your memories. But you're not worth the truth. people. Kill the bastard, and then bring me the apple.
Fight this! Push back!
I don't even know if I'm supposed to, like, am I supposed to catch him or what? Fuck. Yeah, okay, there we go. Because he just keeps running in circles, so. Well, now I have a gun.
Vidic's office is up ahead.
You killed him. Daniel was like a son to me. A sick
Okay, where's the, like, where's the fucking reticle? What's the fucking point of the gun if I don't have, like, a reticle? They say there's no fucking reticle.
Help the world, Desmond. To save it from itself. But you keep getting in the way. All our hard work. You're a pathetic. All your kind.
There's no point. There's no fucking point. Might as well just- What does it matter? This game is busted. Look at that.
What is it yours?
Thank you.
Dad?
Not so fast, Mr. Miles. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm the one calling the shots. Now give me the apple.
You want it? Fine. Here it is.
Wait! No!
Never should have come here. You put everything on the line. For what? So you could rescue your father?
Well, I need the key behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we're just gonna... is nigh.
I'd get the power source hooked up before heading back into the Animus. But it's your call.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the key in. I just don't remember. Is it over here? Is it this side, I think? No, this is the... No, this is the... This is where the second one was. Oh, is it this? I think it might have been this one. It's been so long since we've been here that I don't remember. Okay, how about you not just jump off? Here we go. All right. We got that done.
Home stretch, Desmond. I can feel it.
The tides of war are turning. The Loyalists fall back beneath the advancing Patriot army, their hold on this land weakening by the day. But the Templars only seem to grow stronger. Though fewer in number, the threat they pose appears undiminished. Making matters worse, Washington chose to spare the life of Charles Lee. I am told he has taken refuge inside Fort George, and so my days are spent searching for a way to breach its walls. Of my father, there is no trace, and I am glad of it. If I can be rid of Lee, there may still be a chance for reconciliation. And through it, peace.
Connor, he's asking for you.
Achilles is an old dying man.
Hello, Connor.
Your sadness won't sustain me any more than that fool woman's soups and potions. Tell me of your latest exploits.
Charles Lee has been exposed, and the Patriots finally rid of him. They march now to secure the remaining cities that this country might finally be free.
Then you have won. The land and your people are safe. Yet you seem troubled.
Washington spared Lee's life.
So long as he lives, all are in danger. The same is true for your father. When you first came to me, you understood what had to be done, swore you'd see it through. If not for the Brotherhood, for your people, and all those threatened by the Templars.
But with Lee gone, my father might...
Listen to me. You have not come this far to throw it all away over misplaced sentiment. Both men must die.
Achilles.
There is nothing more to discuss.
Connor, I came as soon as I could.
Tell me you bring good news.
The Comte de Grasse said yes. You need only join his fleet in Chesapeake Bay and they will serve as required. But what exactly is it you intend?
It's better that I show you. Charles Lee may have been dismissed, but it does not mean we are safe.
But the commander?
The commander underestimates the threat, and no more time can be wasted trying to convince him otherwise. I must do this on my own.
Do what, exactly?
Kill Charles Lee. He hides within Fort George, which is itself surrounded by a militarized district. I cannot hope to infiltrate it directly, so I will go under instead.
Incroyable.
The tunnels leading to the fort have been filled in. While I secure the Admiral's ships, I need you to clear them for me.
And the ships?
When signaled, they will bombard the fort.
Breaching its walls and creating a distraction, I see.
In the chaos, I will slip inside, find Charles Lee, and silence him forever.
All right, let's see. So, we got that done. Everything is under the control. These are all like 50, so we'll just send him out to do a mission on his own. We're also going to switch the outfit while I'm here. I think we'll go with the Jamestown. I don't know why there's hunting clues. Alright, so let's see. Mission there. We still have... There's still chests in... There's still a couple chests in Boston, I believe. But we've liberated all the colonies. Yeah, there's still one more chest. However, we don't have it on the map yet. Let's go to New York. I don't believe we have anything else here as well. Oops. Wrong button. Newspaper about the Battle of Monmouth. Events. Alright, the Battle of Monmouth. June 28th, 1778. The Battle of Monmouth wasn't particularly significant strategically, but it was an important proving ground for Washington and the Continental Army. It was also a near disaster, but I'm getting ahead of myself, and that's naughty. Once the British learned that the French had joined the Revolutionary War, British troops were ordered to withdraw from Philadelphia and march to New York City. It's quite a march. I bet they couldn't wait for the invention of the motor car. The Continental Army was just finishing its winter at Valley Forge, and George Washington was anxious to try his newly trained troops. He decided to attack the British column in an attempt to delay it or stop it entirely. Washington chose Charles Lee to lead the advance guards on the attack. At first, Lee said no, saying that the British troops should be left alone. However, when Washington ignored his protests and offered the command to the Marquis de Lafayette instead, Lee agreed to fight. Lee's troops caught up to the British column at the Monmouth courthouse and attacked. The day was hot, more than 100 Fahrenheit, and soldiers were on both sides dropped from heat exhaustion. Despite the weather, the Continental Army was doing well until Lee mysteriously ordered a retreat, a move that still confuses modern historians. People must have thought he was quite the pacifist for such a warrior. Though, of course, people didn't know what you and I know now. It's nice to feel clever, isn't it? First time for you? Anyway, Lee's plan backfired. Washington arrived to find his troops retreating, but rallied them and attacked again. The two armies fought until nightfall, when the British sneaked away under cover of darkness, leaving the Continental Army victorious, but the British Army well on its way to New York. Still, it was proof that Washington's troops were finally a match for the British. The battle secured Washington's reputation and destroyed Lee's. He was arrested, court-martialed, and kicked out of the army entirely. Sullivan Expedition, June through September 1779. The Sullivan Expedition was Washington's response to several raids by British and Iroquois groups along the northern frontier. Forces under Joseph Brant and John Butler had attacked forts and settlements in the Wyoming and Cherry Valleys, killing and scalping women and children as well as militia. Washington's orders were very clear. In order to root out the problem, Sullivan was to attack and burn as many Iroquois settlements as he could find, and take as many prisoners as he could. Sullivan complied, burning 40 Iroquois villages and destroying an estimated 160,000 bushels of corn. His troops also answered previous atrocities with their own, scalping bodies and burning people alive in cabins. Sullivan didn't limit his troops to active enemies either. He also attacked the Onondaga, who had stayed neutral during the war. This attack had the unsurprising effect of making the Onondaga into enemies of the Patriots. In the end, the Sullivan Expedition failed to stop raids in the area. Those continued throughout the Revolution as each side sought to get revenge for the violence of the other. The repeated attacks on both sides eventually laid waste to the entire Kanaka territory, also known as Mohawk Valley, and the land around it. Possibly because of the Sullivan Expedition, George Washington became known among the Iroquois as the Town Destroyer. Although the origin of the nickname is historically contested, he might have already earned it destroying towns through the French and Indian War. Now there's the mark of a great statesman. It's hard to tell when he's got a reputation for scorched earth policies because he did it so much. Yeah, we know somebody like that today. Yeah, scorched earth policies, huh? I could name a fucking asshole in charge of the, government of the United States that's that stupid. So I'm just gonna fucking burn down the stock market, huh? Dumbass. Then again, you know, Wall Street didn't exist in this day, so there was nothing to burn down in terms of that. So it was barely alive. Wall Street was just a fledgling. Two men standing on the corner. Would you like to buy my corn stock? What's a stock? Well, it's money that you invest into a product or for example, my business. And when I make money, you make money. And then the stock, it goes up in price. Does that mean it costs me to buy more? Yes, but it also means that it will cost more when you sell it. Therefore, you, sir, could be the proud owner of more money. Oh my god. Where do I sign up? Right over here. Please, write your name below this. I call it an IPO. An IPO? Yes, indeed. It means that my stock is available for public trade. Oh my god. So anybody can buy this? Could you imagine, like, and not even, you know, a lot of people talk about, oh, if we could go back in time and, like, take a thing and show people, it would blow their mind. Bring somebody from, like, the very beginning of the stock exchange. Like, I want one of the first stock traders. Bring him into the modern day and just let him go. Don't even, like, show him outside of Wall Street. Bring him strictly into Wall Street. That's the only thing he can see. He can't see the outside world, no cars. I just want him to just see Wall Street. And all the people are just yelling and screaming at each other, and he's just like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? This is the stock exchange now! Oh my god. Battle of the Chesapeake. You have to be kidding me. This is Wall Street now? Yes, indeed. Okay, well, no, okay. Hope you like reading the subtitles because there was no voice. I think this might actually probably go down as probably the worst remastered game I've ever played. I think it has to be. I don't think there's been another one that's been this bad.
Promised me a fleet
especially on the
beyond
channel.
compare and a captain without fear. Instead, I find myself greeted by one old ship and a boy in costume.
The glass.
I promise we are all you need, Admiral.
Yeah, have you heard of what I've done on the high seas?
Beggars do not choose.
And the ships I require?
They are yours, provided we survive this.
What would you have me do?
Hold the bay while I engage the main fleet. Should any British ships dare approach, destroy them. They must be kept from Yorktown.
You got it. This man is unfamiliar with my reputation of being a absolute sea monster. I have destroyed everything in my path, and only with my own ship. Everyone else has been just there. Admiral de Grasse. Alright, Battle of the Chesapeake, shall we? September 5th to the 13th, 1781. In this battle, French ships under Admiral de Grasse held off a British fleet attempting to occupy Chesapeake Bay. I know it doesn't sound exactly scintillating, but bear with me here. This was critical to the British surrender that ended the war. I don't like to talk about it, but I will. George Washington gave de Grasse a choice between attacking New York City, the British stronghold, or Virginia, where British troops were stationed. De Grasse chose Virginia. The waters were easier to maneuver, and he didn't have the equipment that a siege of New York would require. De Grasse was stationed in the West Indies, but left in secrecy, or he tried to. The British noticed his warships missing. I don't know about you, but I'd find it suspicious if a bunch of warships just went missing. It raises questions, and it wasn't hard to guess where they might be headed. The British Navy sent ships to Chesapeake Bay to cut de Grasse off. However, they went the fast way, while de Grasse took the scenic route, staying out of sight and out of the major shipping lanes. When the British arrived at the Chesapeake, they found it completely empty. They sailed on for New York to meet with the rest of the fleet there, leaving the Chesapeake Bay empty when de Grasse arrived at the end of August. Clever. By taking the long way around, de Grasse collected enough sea miles to qualify for a free hip flask. I'm so glad that they took the humor out of a lot of these historical stuff in later games. The British fleet returned less than a week later, but the damage was done. They were outnumbered by the French troops occupying the bay. I believe the technical term here is whoops. There's another one, but it begins with F, so I better not. De Grasse's fleet sailed out to engage the British on open water. They fought for only 2 hours before night fell. It was the only time they would actually fire their guns. De Grasse led the British south, away from the mouth of the harbor, leaving time for French reinforcements to arrive from Rhode Island and occupy the bay again. Finding themselves badly outnumbered and outmaneuvered, the British returned to New York, effectively abandoning the troops they were supposed to supply in Virginia. The battle was technically a draw, I'll take that. However, the larger victory came out when the British troops in Virginia realized they were cut off and surrendered, effectively ending the revolution.
How many do you reckon?
Too many.
If anyone can hold the line, 'tis us. I only hope the Admiral's quick to return. Enemy approaching! All right, boys! Make ready for war! Looks like they're coming to say hello. Ready yourselves! Aye, aye!
Oh, okay. There, was that 3 ships for you? Fucking 5 of them gone. Come here, little bird. I have a ship ramp, dumbass. Well, we need to get back over there. Because this ship's taking a fucking beating. You guys sail out, we'll sail in. Oh, you're getting fucking hammered by these losers? There you go. I got it. an effort, but goodbye. Yeah, well, I have this ship to worry about currently. There we go. Woo! Oh, they missed. Oh, shit. Alright, let's see if we can ram these guys. Sailing into the wind, so I did, but it wasn't very strong. But it was enough. Alright, well, we gotta sail all the way back over here. Alright, let's make this hurt a little bit. There we go. There we go, nice. Well,
Keep going! Escort's all stuffed. We're on our own now, sir.
our health is not the greatest.
blasted reinforcements!
They will come. We must hold the bay until they do.
No, this is madness! You're alone and we're without reinforcements!
Yeah, well, we've done worse.
All our guns are down. We've no way to defend ourselves now. That beast is sure to sink us if we're not careful.
He's not really planning to board us, is he? Has he lost his mind? He's gonna get us all killed.
There we go. Well, hello there. The captain's dead, now what? How about this? Time to get out of here.
Mad bastard.
Much more epic than it would have been.
They say you took down that man of war all alone. Perhaps Lafayette did not exaggerate when he spoke of your abilities. As promised, my ships are yours to command. What do you require?
5 of them must enter New York's harbor flying British flags.
Wait. I thought you might need some pirates killed or goods transported, and instead, you asked for us to, what, shell New York?
No. Of course not.
Ah.
Only part of it.
Explain yourself.
I mean to infiltrate Fort George, but it is too well guarded. Cannon fire will breach its walls and scatter its guards.
And a ship that flies the French flag could never get near it.
You understand, then?
Not at all. But a promise is a promise, even when made to a lunatic.
I will light a signal fire when it is time for you to attack.
Vous l'avez entendu. Récupérez leurs drapeaux qu'on puisse les accrocher. Allez, vite!
And there we go. Painting available at the manor. I mean, how dare you, sir, doubt my abilities when I am the one who has taken down every bastard upon the seas?
Is everything in place?
Oui, Lafayette waits for you inside the tunnel beneath the city.
Alright. Alright. And one final mission for him. Animus database events. Battle of Yorktown. September through October 1781. While small skirmishes would continue until 1783, Yorktown was the last major encounter between the British and Continental Army, effectively ending the American Revolution. In the summer of 1781, the British General Lord Cornwallis was ordered to secure a deep water port in Virginia. He'd chosen Yorktown on the Chesapeake Bay, and by the end of September, his troops had fortified the city and were awaiting resupply from ships in New York City. What Cornwallis didn't know was that the ships he was expecting for resupply had been defeated by the French Navy at the Battle of the Chesapeake in early September. He could have probably done with knowing that. On the rebel side, George Washington had just secured the help of the French and was anxious to put his new troops in the field. He favored an attack on the British stronghold at New York, but since he didn't have the troops or the equipment for that, he settled for attacking Cornwallis at Yorktown. I'm sure Cornwallis would have been flattered by the news that he was the second choice. The main force of the Continental and French troops marched to Yorktown near the end of September and began to settle in. By October 6th, the trenches were built and the siege had begun. The key to Washington's strategy was the artillery brought in by the French army. It bombarded the city for more than a week, wearing down defenses until French and Continental troops successfully stormed two redoubts outside the city on October 14th. This put the artillery in a place where it could reach the city itself, and Cornwallis' defenses quickly crumbled under the onslaught. He surrendered on October 19th. The fall of Yorktown essentially broke the political will in Britain to continue the war. It had become too costly. Parliament started started peace negotiations, and British citizens began to stamp their tiny feet and practice their speeches about how the colonies were smelling uncivilized and we didn't want to control them anyway. Yeah, stinky colonies.
Landowners,
Oh yeah, I gotta enter the underground. That's right. Because I gotta use the tunnels, right, to get there.
While their talk of liberty and equality.
Ensure their leader is sterile. Without an heir, the threat of succession is ended.
Connor! This tunnel will take you into the military district.
And the Admiral?
He waits for you to light the signal. And then the strike begins.
And we will be there as well.
As you should be. Well, all but one of you, anyway. I'll rip this guy. on. Come on! Surprisingly, I didn't get detected. Okay, interact. Here we go. Whoa!
Need to get inside the fort.
No, discombobulated.
I am in no condition to fight. Need to stay away from the guards. Where are you, Charles?
Gone.
Ow.
Come now. You cannot hope to match me, Connor. For all your skills, you are still but a boy, with so much left to learn.
Give me Lee!
Impossible. He is the promise of a better future. The sheep need a shepherd.
He has been dismissed and censured. He can do nothing for you now.
A temporary setback. He will be restored.
Alright, Dad, let's go.
You act as though you have some right to judge. To declare me and mine wrong for the world.
Breon, hate them.
And yet everything I've shown you, all I've said is... We did not harm your people! We did not support the crown! We worked to see this land united, and at peace.
Surrender, and I will spare you.
Brave words from a man about to die.
You fare no better.
Even when your kind appears to triumph, still we rise again. And do you know why? It's because the Order is born of a realization. We require no creed, no indoctrination by desperate old men. All we need...
Isn't that what, literally what the Templars are? Indoctrination by old men?
This is why the Templars will never be destroyed.
Woo! Bye.
Don't think I have any intention of caressing your cheek and saying I was wrong. I will not weep and wonder what might have been. I'm sure you understand. Still, I'm proud of you in a way. You've shown great conviction, strength, courage. All noble qualities. I should have killed you long ago.
Yeah, probably.
temple's still sending data. There must be more to the story.
Only one way to find out.
And there we go. That's 11.
My
yeah,
father
another
is dead.
Shaved head.
Charles Lee now leads the Templar Order in his place. I see now why ours is an eternal war. For each piece taken from the board, another is placed upon it. Back and forth we go. Across the world. Across the ages. Some days mine feels an impossible task. But I cannot afford to be consumed with doubt. The people need me. Now more than ever. I must stop the Templars. I will kill Charles Lee.
So we got the Hatham memento.
We gather today to remember a man of peerless vision who sought to change the world. And change the world he did. Look around. Even now the British prepare to retreat. Their spirits broken. Their forces splintered. The Patriot leadership shall soon follow. Either into our service He sent me away. That day, at Fort George. He feared for my safety. I should have stayed. He said there was no danger.
He was wrong.
I am the danger. I'm the one who knocks, goddammit.
This I swear. Not here, though. Not today. No. First I'll destroy all you hold dear. I'll burn that homestead of yours to the ground and roast the severed heads of your precious founding fathers in its flames. And when I've finished with them, all the rest will burn as well. Your merry band of assassins, the human refuse that lives on your land, your village and its people, all of it, gone.
I would have laughed in his face.
You can try, Charles.
If I was in
With
Connor's
all your
position.
schemes, this too will end in failure.
Get him on his feet. He will wait. He will watch. And then, when he's seen all his life's work brought to ruin, only then will I allow him to die. Take him away.
What do you expect?
I'll be taking that. Hello, everyone. Very nice. Whoa! Oh my god, see that? What the fuck? Holy shit! Oh my god, I rode away on a motorcycle. Oh shit. That was insane. We've had 2 glitches. That was the second one that have been actually pretty funny. If we're being honest. A couple of them have actually been pretty funny. Can I do this now? Or? There we go. So now all of them are, yeah, now they're all done. Everybody's been upgraded to the max rank, so everybody's a master assassin now. They're assassin in some complex. Hello, everybody. Let's get this started, shall we? Later. Swim, Connor! Just a fucking boat with some houses on it. It says limit. Oh yeah, I was okay. I didn't know I couldn't be detected. So. Oh yeah, it says undetected. See ya.
I believe these men meet the requirements.
You believe incorrectly. They're sick and weak. We're looking to build an army, not fill an almshouse.
It will take months to get them into fighting shape. We don't have the time.
No. Please.
We'll do anything you want. Anything. Only take us with you.
Quiet, whelp!
Your merchandise is useless to us.
Perhaps we should discuss this back in my cabin.
Okay. Well, I can't use the pistols, so let's go ahead and use this, shall we? What do you fucking mean? Detected by who? We can maybe grab this guy. Fuck's sake! Come on! The controls literally hold you back. Like, that's what literally stopped me there, was the shitty fucking controls. I was only stopped by the fucking terrible ass controls. Bro, are you fucking for real? Is this really gonna be how it is? Come on. Are you serious? Come on. He's in the same place he was last time.
Sorry to disappoint you.
As you should be. For us to have come all this way for nothing. Tell me now why I shouldn't have you thrown into the sea.
No need to be rash. Only give me a little more time. I'll scour the other ships if I must. I'm certain there are prisoners who will meet your needs.
Very well. You have 2 days.
Thank you.
Present yourself to the Green Dragon Tavern in Boston with the men you've chosen. We shall meet you there along with our master.
That guy. Okay, so we need to go back to Boston. I want to go to the homestead. I want to see if there's any more of these missions. What do you mean? Why? Oh, there we go. That is because I was in the water. Why? So we are out of time, pretty much. And I know we're actually very, very close to finishing, and we only have like a couple missions left. I think like 1 or 2. But we still have some homestead missions as well. Yeah, see, so we still have homestead missions down here. So when we come back next time, we're going to continue getting everything else done. Like, so we have this other homestead mission. We don't really have any other side content, but we still do have like a few things. So in terms of this though, we're really close because we're in 12. So we have so we have one more mission. One more mission. We also have just those for the homestead. So there's these are we gotta do this, and then we get that. Let me see here. We have one more mission with the doctor. Which is what we have coming up right here, and then we have 2 more with Achilles. So we have 3 more homestead missions. It's like the clubs, but those don't really matter. So yeah, we have 3 more homestead missions and 1 more main mission. So when we come back next time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up wrapping up the main story. We're gonna finish the main game, and so we're gonna finish the last mission, the 2 homestead mission, the 3 homestead missions, excuse me, that we have. And then we're going to go straight from this into the Tyranny of Washington DLC, which we're going to play through that. Then after that DLC is done, which should probably take a couple parts or so. I don't really remember how long it is. We will jump into Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation and start playing through that as well. Like I said, we're basically with Assassin's Creed 3, we're gonna do all of the. I'm treating Liberation as like a giant expansion. I know that it's a separate game, but like I'm gonna treat Liberation as just an extension of Assassin's Creed 3. So it's gonna be, we're gonna basically do all of it. If you're looking for anything else that's going on the channel, we have Resident Evil, which we started. I got 1 part out of that, and those are gonna come out every now and again. We also are doing South of Midnight. So yeah. We got a few things on the channel. We got a few things coming up as well. In May, we have Metal Eden. We're going to have a couple of Doom shooters in May, because we got Doom, the Dark Ages, and we got Metal Eden. We're going to be playing both of those. So, yeah. Stay tuned for all that. I will see you all in the next one and the final part of the main story of Assassin's Creed 3. So, I will see you all in that. Goodbye.